Good morning.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's recording. It's
Hey,
11:28. Good morning.
Howdy.
11:28 a.m. We have to specify because you never know here.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, we're going to eat and talk.
Yes. Yeah, so we're having, you'll see after this, because people have been asking about what we eat when we're on the road. One of the simple things that I make is a tofu scramble, and another of them is barbecue black beans, and they happen to go together nicely wrapped up, or Kevin's eating them with
A plate with some toast.
Yes, and that's some Alaska sourdough. Where did you get
It's
that?
literally called the Alaskan. I got it from
Alpine Bakery.
Alpine Bakery
in Whitehorse.
in Whitehorse. Which, if you're in Whitehorse, you know, it's been, crazy finding like all vegan or even all vegetarian places this whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
And Alpine Bakery is all vegetarian. And people are like, oh, it's a bakery. But like, you wouldn't believe how many bakeries have meat, everything at the bakery. But anyway, they make a ton of breads. They publish their bread schedule. All of, like, they mark clearly, like, they have gluten conscious items. So, like, it's a bakery. There's flour in the air. You can only do so much. So, gluten conscious, which is their best attempt to making gluten free. They have dairy in some of the products, and those are marked. And they have eggs in some products that are marked. But I would say a majority, well over 90% of it was vegan.
Yeah.
And it was really damn good. And that's coming from people that owned a vegan bakery. Like, the dough that they used for their rolls, like we didn't have a cinnamon roll. They sold out every time we got there. But the poppy seed roll that I had, like, the bread was, like, spot on. It was so good. Like, it would be enough to work. And you saw people coming in there constantly, and you knew they had no, because it's not marked vegan anywhere. You ask them and they'll tell you. Mm-hmm. They have no earthly clue. Yep. They just know that the soup is always, it says vegetarian, but they said the soup is always vegan.
Yeah.
So, and it's a different soup every day, and you, like, buy a bowl of soup and you get, like, slice as much bread as you want to eat with the margarine on the side so you can bread it up. But a super cool place, and they had homemade vegan chocolates. So, that place is really, really, really cool.
Yeah, and then to add to that, the baked goods, a lot of them were also made of whole grains, didn't use processed sweeteners.
Yeah. Not a lot of oils.
Yeah, so I actually got to eat a couple of things.
You got to eat?
I got to eat a couple things. Yeah. I got to eat a couple of things. So that was nice. But yeah, we really, really, really liked that place. It's good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So what else did we do in Whitehorse? We stayed there for like 5 days in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah. Typically we're not like, stay there forever, but it was either that or a $40 a night campground. And now that we have solar, the composting toilet, we're like...
Yeah,
we just don't need those things. I mean, had there been a pullout that we could find and could have stayed, we would have done it. That's not to say don't support the campground. I mean, we use campgrounds when we need them.
We're in one right now.
Exactly.
And we didn't actually need it. We just liked the idea of staying here, so we did.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, stayed in, but again, while we're in Walmart, it's no jacks down, the slides are not out.
Yeah.
We're very quiet. Obviously, we don't run our generator unless we need to, but we didn't have to the whole time.
You haven't had to yet.
Also, a little common courtesy. Just everybody, if there's a big-ass parking lot, don't pull right up next to the other RV and with your generator pointing directly at somebody's bedroom. That was annoying.
Yeah.
And the dude woke up at like 4:30 in the morning and decided to kick it off again.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully I had to get up and deal with a couple of things as well, but just common courtesy, don't be turn that junk on at 4:30. I don't care how much. If you want coffee that bad, drive your RV down the street and turn it on, and then come back. Or the Starbucks was literally 15 feet from our RV.
But don't go in there because they have
the
worst coffee.
Oh my God, Starbucks. If anybody from Starbucks is watching this, the one in Yukon or in Whitehorse, that was the worst coffee.
Well, you got to specify the one next to the Walmart.
The one next to the Walmart, yeah, because there was one downtown. We didn't even go to it. I was so mad.
Yeah.
But just not good.
Yeah.
Just not good.
But Alpine Bakery has amazing coffee.
Yes.
And
in fact, we walk there every day.
Well,
I did.
You didn't walk to Alpine Bakery every day.
Once we went there, we walked there every day after that.
Oh, okay. But the other place that's pretty good is Midnight Sun, and it's like pretty much right across the street and just down a block from the Walmart.
Yep.
They're in the back of the, there's a bicycle shop there, which it's actually a really good, well-stocked bicycle shop if you need anything. But their coffee was pretty good, but Alpine Bakery's was much better.
Yeah. Well, I think like Midnight Sun, the girl that was working the espresso machine was definitely having some issues. Not like mentally. There was something, I think, physically wrong with the espresso machine. And it just tasted a little bit more watery than I'm used to. So, anyway, is what it is. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
It was still way better than Starbucks.
It was way better than Starbucks. Yeah, I would have taken that any day.
Ugh.
Anything else? Canadian Tire's right there.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that at some point. The other thing that we did is every Thursday there's, I think it's like from May to November or something, there's a farmer's market, and we went to that. We actually stayed so that we could go to that. And so,
it is the talk of the town too. It's a big thing.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. But it's mostly food vendors, craft vendors.
There was literally, I think, one farm.
Yeah, there's one farm. They had some microgreens.
And it was just microgreens that they had.
And some radishes.
Yeah. But we're early in the season.
Exactly.
We're really early in the season for them to like be pulling vegetables out.
Yeah, when you go back to our visit to the SS Klondike, and they said that they were breaking up ice at the end of May, and we still see snow right now on piled up in places. So not much is gonna, unless it's like a greenhouse or something, is gonna have grown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But the one cool vendor that I did see there was called Anarchie Farms. They start out edible plants. So like anything that's fruit bearing or vegetable bearing, I guess, or berry. They start out the plants and get them to a decent size ready for you to replant in your yard. And the one thing that they do is they help guide you in growing that plant, because a lot of people don't have like a green thumb or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they really want you to succeed in, growing your own food. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. They just like super down to earth, nice people, like my kind of people. Mm-hmm. I liked it.
There was also a kombucha vendor, and I got some. It was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so we stayed for that. We picked up kombucha. That was the only thing that we bought there. Yeah. I mean, it was lackluster compared to some of the other ones that we've been to. But again, we're crazy early in the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not the Portland Farmers Market, right? Yeah. So.
Exactly. But again, I didn't expect a lot, and I wasn't disappointed because there wasn't a lot.
Right.
Yeah, so, and I think that's about all we did here. We've covered everything else. Or I should say in Whitehorse.
Are we going to talk about the drive?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay. So we only did about 80 miles yesterday.
We're at Pine Lake.
We're at Pine Lake Campground, so that's just east of Haines Junction. And you ready for a tally of animals that we saw? 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Didn't see squat. It was not a great day. Like outside.
It was raining.
It was rainy, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
supposed to rain again today,
Mm-hmm.
which hence the reason why we're getting on the road. But yeah, it was a little crappy. But I will say, like the last 10th of the drive, you hit the Kluane. How do you say?
Kluane, I think.
It's KL.
Kluane then.
Kluane?
Yeah.
Kluane Range,
Oh,
which is the
so beautiful.
only non-polar glacier in the world, from what I understand. Glacial range. I don't know. But it reminded me of something coming out of Curl, man. We came around this corner, and it was these huge, just points of white mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane, and it's so beautiful. And I want to stay here to do they do, plane tours of that, but it's so crappy outside, and I just don't want to wait.
We can always hit it on the way back down if we want.
Yeah, or we can just come back up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's so overcast the past couple days that it's just not. I don't want to fly in that.
Yeah.
You just can't see very much. So anyway,
So do you want to talk about, since you brought up the animal tally, our rivalry?
oh boy, I talked to Paul Sharon last night. Anyway, we're gonna have a. I guess we're gonna end up meeting up in Anchorage. Is probably gonna be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, between the two couples, we're gonna see who sees the most wildlife. They're gonna tally theirs on the way up. We've been tallying ours as we've been going. We actually went outside and counted all the mosquitoes last night, so I think we're gonna be way ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only since they cross over into Canada. So you start the count in Canada. Up until the day that we meet up in Anchorage. The winner buys, or the loser buys the winner's dinner of their choice. I'm going all out. I'm already researching the place I'm going. So I hope you're ready, Paul and Lorena. Because we're killing it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Several days of 0 animals.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe we'll see some today. Who knows?
Yeah. But our plan right now, I don't even want to talk about the plan.
No plan. We're just going to show you some pretty mountains after this.
Yep.
No animals, sadly. And then here at Pine Lake, there's a nice little boardwalk that you can walk around the lake. And
Not walk around the lake. Walk like
along
a
the
very
lake.
small portion of the lake. The lake is gigantic that way.
But yeah, so we'll walk. We'll show you that, and then when you get to the end of the little walk, you get some stunning views of those Kluane mountains that Kevin was talking about. So.
And if we're pronouncing it wrong, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. Be that person. Anyway, I want to get eating because it's getting cold, and we're supposed to leave in 19 minutes.
Okay. Well, so we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
And we'll be someplace else.
And until then, like the video, subscribe. There's a subscribe button down here in the corner.
Yep.
To keep up with whatever we're doing.
Yep.
And Laura runs a mean Instagram account. So definitely check us out, Vegan RVR, on both there and Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right, cool.
Peace!
Do you want to sign it for me? So unless it says it contains something, then it's vegan.
Hey, what's up? It's a Canadian dollar store. Whereas in America, 75 cents. Yeah!
What are we doing?
Peeing in the gas tank.
No.
Gravity filling water.
Yep. We're
How far is the water station from here?
about 20 paces. Yeah.
Why aren't we actually going over there?
Because we're leaving tomorrow, so we really don't feel like moving the RV for just a little bit of water to do some dishes, take a quick shower.
Yep.
I guess now would be a good time for me to show you where we are.
Yeah.
We are at, you can't even see it from here. Oh, there we go. Walmart, obviously with a lot of other RVers. It's a little bit hashtag van life up in here right now. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, okay, so here we are, and then there's propane, gas, water fill, and a dump right there. Literally right there. We'll be there tomorrow though.
Oh man, God. Anyway, why are we doing this so freaking early in the morning? This is crazy. It's like, you gotta see, freaking sun's just coming up.
Oh, except wait a minute. Show them this. That's PM, y'all.
It's 10 p.m. at night. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
This is the sun behind us. And it's still bright outside. Like here, yeah. See, like, it's no joke. You need sunglasses at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't think the sun's actually supposed to go down till like 11 o'clock.
11:30 or something.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
this is 11 o'clock at night. Walmart parking lot. That's what I said. That's what I said. Don't listen to what I say. Listen to what I do.
Yep.
Oh, this dude's got a saw out. What's up? You see, it's like, it's late at night, but people are out here making it loud. Jerks. Anyway, yeah, 10 p.m. And it's bedtime.
Yep. For me it is.
See ya.
So this is the downside of traveling through Canada. There it is. Yikes. So this is the boat launch area for Pine Lake, the day use area. And as you can see, it's just hideous. It's terrible. We're getting ready to walk on the trail. By the way, it is 8:15 at night. Yeah. So there's also right next to Pine Lake this boardwalk trail. We'll check that out.
Down on the boardwalk, boardwalk. You can walk over there and see that. But that looks like a campsite.
Oh yeah, that's somebody's tent. Real good looking out, Kevin.
What? I told you what it was.
After you told me to go look at it.
It's crazy how clear the water is.
So this moss is no joke. It's like a whole blanket throughout the forest. It's kind of amazing. So we're at the end of this boardwalk, and then we see these majestic things over here. Holy crap. Wow, look at that. So some people have been asking what we eat while we're on the road. And we're getting ready to make a quick lunch before we head out. I've got some leftover tofu scramble, leftover barbecue black beans, and we're going to wrap that up with some nice greens in one of these wraps. So I think Kevin's jumping in.
Or if you're Kevin, you eat bread with it. Ah!